Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I forgot to film an intro for this video. I'm going to be doing a get ready with me where I'm going to be talking about a bunch of different things. I have some of them listed right here. So if you are interested in this rambly get ready with me, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to start off with some BB cream. This is for Maybelline and I'm going to apply it, even though it doesn't need it, with a Real Technique sponge because I just feel like it's easier for me. So this virus that has been going around lately and, you know, causing havoc on everyone's lives has reached New York City, and I am no longer working for the time being. Neither is my parent, so I'm a little stressed, and I thought in this get ready with me we can center it around that. That way I can give you an update while I do my makeup. I figured it would be less boring this way. So I am back to making videos 3 times a week at this point. The reason I wasn't was because I was working 5 days a week. But in order to prevent the virus from spreading further, obviously we're all being told to stay home. But my job isn't an office job, so we're not getting paid for staying home, which sucks. Plus it's not a full-time job. It's part-time, it's seasonal, so yeah, there's no income coming in. I'm kind of stressed about it, but I'm trying not to dwell too much, just giving you a recap of what's been going on lately, and that is probably what's been heaviest on my mind. But I'm gonna be honest, it does feel good to be home filming again. My body was wrecked after like 2 weeks of working because it's just a lot of heavy lifting and like physical labor and stuff. So I'm gonna be using concealer. This is in Glow. This might not be my color, but we'll find out. The other one I used yesterday when I was picking up the Animal Crossing Switch was way too dark, and I filmed the whole video like that and I couldn't fix it. So this one's slightly lighter. But yes, I did pick up my Animal Crossing Switch. If you missed it, I will link it up above. That video went up yesterday at the time that I'm filming this, so it is March 14th. And I'm going to try to get my videos up as I filmed them instead of just pre-filming a bunch, because otherwise they become irrelevant. So I had a couple videos lined up prior to the coronavirus kind of hitting and shutting everything down, and now I don't feel like putting up those get ready with me's because it doesn't apply to what my life is currently like. So here we are filming again. I'm gonna apply some lip gloss because my lips are feeling really dry. This is from Fenty Beauty. This is their Pro Kisser lip balm, which is really a gloss. I did a review on this, so I can link that above too if I remember. Sometimes I don't remember to link these things. So I am considering moving all our animals from my fiance's house here. We live in 2 different boroughs, but I figure it might be safer here. We have more like stockpiled groceries in this house. So the problem with that is that it's hard to transport 3 cats and 2 guinea pigs when you only have one like cat carrier, and you have 3 cats and you only have 1 cage, and then that cage is huge. Like the cage that I got for my guinea pigs, I could fit in that cage. That's how big and long it is. You know what I mean? But I don't want to have to try to transport it here. Yeah, we can break it down, but that cage, when we first got it, was such a pain. That was actually supposed to be a video when I first got my guinea pigs, like setting up the cage and putting the guinea pigs in there for the first time, but I ended up having to scrap it because we struggled so much with that cage. Like some of it was broken, some of it was busted, some of it was just hard to put up. I feel like hamster cages or guinea pig cages are not always well made, and it was just a mess. So I never ended up putting it up. So I do not want to go through the trouble of breaking that down, trying to bring it back here in like an Uber. So I decided to buy a cage, and I was just panicking because I was like, if we have to move them quickly, that it's just a mess. Like there's a lot going on. There's a lot of things up in the air because I don't know when I'm going to be able to go back to work. We did not get a set time. So yeah, I don't know, but maybe the guinea pigs and the cats will be here for the first time ever. I do have a senior dog. His name is Max, and he's really old. I miss it because when I first started filming videos years and years ago, he used to be in the background of my videos. I used to have a bed behind me. Like it was much closer, it was much lower, and he was much younger, so he would jump on the bed and sleep there on his back. Like it was the cutest thing. I definitely miss having him in the back of my videos, but he's now really old. He's like 14, 15 years old. He has lost his eyesight, so he wouldn't do well with the cats, so all the cats would have to be here because they also have a habit of scratching furniture. And of course, I'm going to be here to supervise them. But yeah, it's just, life is crazy right now, but I am happy that I'm filming. Like I said before, this feels really good. I needed a break. My body was just not doing well. But at the same time, working outside is just the best workout in the world, and I know I already lost weight, so I kind of hate that I'm back to not working. Aside from like, you know, not making money, I'm sad because there goes my workout. Like yes, I can work out from home, but I just feel like it's not this. I'm using the Naked 3 palette. I have a love-hate relationship with this palette, so I am not hopeful about this look because I feel like this thing lacks pigmentation sometimes. But there was one time where I made a really beautiful look. Formula is just so weird with me, and yeah, so I don't know. But I have to film a couple videos. That's why I went with a more neutral palette instead of something more pigmented, because I have to film a lot, even though, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on. Like, the MTA buses are so much emptier now. I'm still taking it. Like, I'm still taking public transportation because I don't have a choice. So it's been emptier. We went to pick up the Switch the other day. Had a sketchy moment in the parking garage because I feel like there's people out there who are looking to like rob people now. Like, they're like, everyone's in this panic mode and people trying to take advantage of it. But there is like a lot less traffic. There's a lot less people in the stores, even though the checkout lines are super duper long. So I don't know. I'm a little nervous. When people start like hoarding things, it makes me nervous that there's not going to be anything left for the rest of us. But, you know, life, I guess. I'm trying to think of what else I could update you guys on. But I would say that's pretty much the only thing really happening right now. I'm going to try and buy some cat carriers. It's good to have anyway. Like, this is a good lesson in the fact that we are not prepared for an emergency evacuation with our pets. Like with people it's easier, but with these pets, like, I really don't have like contingency plan in place in case something happens. So this is good. At least I have a guinea pig carrier. You know, at least I have that. But I bought a cage, so now that's gonna be here. It is a huge case. Okay, so the problem with hamsters and guinea pig cages in pet stores is that oftentimes they're really, really small. People will choose the smallest thing either because of price or convenience, but hamsters and guinea pigs need a lot more space than what you think. And I get it because I did that mistake when I was a little kid. I got my hamster like tiny like critter trails and stuff. That's not enough space for your hamster or your rabbit or your guinea pig. Like, a lot of what's recommended in pet stores is not big enough. Like, there's certain dimensions that you should go by. So I will link those guidelines down below if you're interested. But when I purchased my guinea pig cage at my fiance's house, I wanted to make sure it was nice and big. And even that is still not as big as it could be, because even though these little creatures are small, they still deserve as much space as possible for their mental and physical well-being. So the cage that I bought for this house is gigantic. It's actually a rabbit cage, but I've seen people put guinea pigs in them, like in the reviews. It's gonna work. It's just gonna be, my mom doesn't know about it yet. Whatever, they're coming. They're gonna stay here if that's what's safest, because all living creatures deserve a good life. So now I'm gonna go with eyeliner. I did repurchase some of my essentials. I had to because I was just running way too low, but that's not included in breaking my no buy. If you've watched my video, then you already know what I'm talking about. I picked up the NYX matte liquid liner, the one I always use, because it was on sale at Ulta. I was gonna say Sephora, at Ulta, and I picked up this and some micro brow pencils. And that's really what I go through. And I was like, oh, I'm fine on mascaras, but I'm actually not, because this one right here, the Essence Lashes of the Day, I must have had this for too long, and even though I didn't open it, it's starting to go bad. Like, it's just a little bit dry. It's not performing like it used to, so I definitely should have just bought at least 1 or 2 mascaras, and now this one's drying up and my mascara is not looking good, but it's fine. We're gonna hold off on buying anything until after this whole thing, like, you know, blows over. All right, now I'm gonna put on the mascara, even though it's not performing well. I wonder if I should put a primer underneath it. Let's try it out. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Base. I haven't used this in a while though, so I probably should use the Essence one, but I don't know where it is, so we're going with this. Just gonna apply a thin coat. Okay, so from the Sailor Moon collection, I'm gonna be using their blush called From the Moon. It's a pressed powder blush. I actually did Get Ready With Me using these as a first impression, but like I said before, it was a buddy chat, so everything I said in that video, aside from the comments from this, are irrelevant now, so I don't think I'm gonna put it up, so I'm gonna have to refilm this. I just remember that I can't put that video up. So this is a really pigmented blush, so I gotta be very light-handed, which you know is really hard for me, but we're gonna try. I recently started reading the Sailor Moon manga series because I didn't as a child. I just watched the show, and I'm loving it so far, so fingers crossed I can keep it up. I'm not the biggest fan of this highlighter. This is from Kaja Beauty. It's in Toy Alien. It's mostly just the texture that I don't like because it doesn't apply well with the brush, and I prefer to apply these things with a brush instead of with your fingers, but oh well. It's kind of like baked a little, so it's hard to pick up enough product. Now our eye makeup is done and our face makeup is done. That is the end of this Get Ready With Me and my little life update. My heart goes out to everyone and anyone who has been affected by the coronavirus, whether you've been sick or a family member, or just the effects that it's having on our economy and society. I know times are tough right now, but we just gotta hang in there. Things will eventually get better. So I hope I will see you guys next time when I put up another video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And if you made it to the end, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Bye.